Rough Cut Capacity Planning, RCCP, is a critical validation process that ensures the Master Production Schedule (MPS) is feasible before detailed material and capacity planning activities begin. Positioned between master scheduling and detailed capacity planning, RCCP evaluates whether sufficient key resources are available to support planned production volumes. The primary objective is to identify potential capacity constraints early and prevent unrealistic production commitments. RCCP focuses on critical resources rather than every work center, providing a high-level assessment of production feasibility. By comparing planned workloads against available capacity, organizations can determine whether the MPS can be executed successfully. Effective RCCP improves schedule reliability, enhances customer service, and supports realistic operational planning throughout the organization. The RCCP process begins with the approved master production schedule and uses production requirements to estimate future resource needs. Planners identify critical resources, calculate projected workloads, compare requirements against available capacity, and evaluate any imbalances that may arise. Because RCCP is performed before detailed scheduling, it allows management to make adjustments proactively rather than reacting to problems later in execution. The process typically focuses on bottleneck resources, key work centers, labor-intensive operations, specialized equipment, and other capacity-constrained areas that significantly influence production performance. RCCP results provide valuable feedback to master schedulers and management, ensuring that production plans remain achievable while supporting business objectives and customer commitments. A fundamental RCCP tool is the Bill of Resources, which identifies the critical resources required to produce products included in the master schedule. Similar to a bill of material that defines material requirements, the Bill of Resources specifies labor hours, machine hours, work center capacity, and other key resources needed for production. By applying these resource requirements to planned production quantities, organizations can estimate future capacity needs and identify potential shortages or overloads. This analysis helps planners understand how proposed schedules affect resource utilization and operational performance. The Bill of Resources therefore serves as an important link between production planning and capacity management, enabling organizations to evaluate the impact of demand on available supply capabilities. Several techniques are used to perform rough cut capacity planning, each offering different levels of detail and analytical precision. Capacity planning using overall factors, CPIM, applies historical relationships between production volumes and resource usage to estimate capacity requirements. The capacity bill approach uses product-specific resource requirements to generate more accurate workload projections. Resource profile methods provide the most detailed analysis by evaluating capacity requirements across multiple time periods and work centers. Organizations select the appropriate technique based on data availability, planning complexity, and desired accuracy. Regardless of the method used, RCCP provides an essential mechanism for validating production schedules and ensuring that resource requirements remain aligned with organizational capabilities. Managing key resources effectively is essential for successful RCCP and MPS validation. Critical work centers, bottleneck operations, highly specialized equipment, and limited labor skills often determine overall production capacity. Planners must continuously monitor work center efficiency and utilization to ensure resources are performing according to expectations. Efficiency measures compare actual output against standard performance levels, while utilization measures compare actual operating time against available capacity. Maintenance schedules, preventive maintenance activities, equipment upgrades, training programs, holidays, and other planned downtime must also be incorporated into capacity calculations. Ignoring these factors can result in overstated capacity estimates and unrealistic production schedules that negatively affect customer service and operational performance. When RCCP identifies capacity imbalances, organizations must take corrective action to restore feasibility. Common solutions include adjusting production schedules, modifying workforce levels, adding overtime, subcontracting work, shifting production among facilities, improving process efficiency, or investing in additional capacity. In some situations, organizations may need to revise customer commitments or adjust demand plans to better align with available resources. However, balancing capacity is often complicated by factors such as long lead times, labor shortages, supplier constraints, equipment limitations, budget restrictions, and regulatory requirements. Effective RCCP provides visibility into these challenges early in the planning process, allowing management to evaluate alternatives and implement solutions before operational disruptions occur. Through continuous validation and adjustment, RCCP strengthens schedule feasibility and supports reliable execution of the master production schedule.